I better bring the trailer. I better get a winch for the trailer. This is gonna be dangerous. What's going on, guys? Good morning. So today we will be working on the Mustang chip. So it is Thursday and they have test and tune tonight. Normally, like the past 4 or 5 Thursdays, I've been kind of you know, outside on my front porch, kind of watching the weather, looking at my phone, like hoping I could get the Camaro out to a test and tune. It seems every time I've tried to, it's been raining when it's like time to load up, and I'm like, well, if it's raining here, it's gonna be raining at the track. So I figured instead of doing that normal game that I've been playing with the Camaro, I'm gonna take this car. So this is bone stock as far as I know, V6, one owner car. That's what the previous owner said to me. It was his dad's, he owned it. He was a mechanic, one owner car. And we're gonna see what it can do at the drag strip. But of course, I don't want to just go to the drag strip, you know, like this and not be able to improve my time. So I figured I'd go there, make a baseline hit, and then maybe we'll break out our friend Nitrous. I think that's the goal. So I'm gonna try to piece together a Nitrous system with some of the stuff I have laying around. Nice Nitrous kit, and maybe find a jet. I know I have a few different jets, but all of them are a little large. So we'll see what we can get going on this thing. Hopefully I can piece this together, find some local parts if I need to, but the goal is to have this thing running like a 50 shot by the end of the day. So I'm gonna get to work on it. Let's piece together our stuff here. You can see my black coffee is steaming. So in here I have some Nitrous stuff. That's one of the things I'm gonna need. This is one of the things I'm gonna need. Not that. Gonna need this. So here is the kit. This goes into the intake. You put the jet in there. This goes from here to there to the nitrous bottle. Open the nitrous bottle. You theoretically arm that, but it's not really going to be much of an arm. It's just going to be like a button of some sort. And then I have 2 nitrous jets. So one is a 018, which we only use for like sensors. I use one on the map sensor on the Camaro to give it a more accurate reading, less airflow type of thing. And then the other one is this .052, 052, which is about 100 shot. This one is like nothing. It's like maybe a 20 shot. This one, pretty healthy shot. So I wish I had like an in-between, like a 70 shot maybe, or like a 50 shot. I don't know if this thing can handle 100 shot, but dang, the only nitrous jet I got. I guess I could just drill this one out, but I don't even know if I have a small enough drill bit to really efficiently do that. I don't know if I want to ruin one of these that I use for sensors. Tough decision. Maybe I can track down another jet, but I think I'd be doing a disservice to me and everyone else if I didn't put 100 shot on this thing. The problem is it's probably just gonna bog because it's not really plumbed for nitrous, a dry nitrous shot. But we can try. So I'm gonna plumb it and put that in, and then we can decide if that nitrous jet is too much, and I can track down another one after I plumb everything. So I'll probably end up just hitting it with 100 shot. All right, guys, I had to interrupt this nitrous install to tell you I just got off the phone with some local Mustang chassis guys, and there's some really cool stuff coming for this thing already. We have a solid plan coming together that is gonna make this car the perfect freaking, I wanna call it like the rent-a-race car, because that's how I want it to be. I want it to just be like the simple get in and go type of car. Just anybody can really drive it, super slow, power glide, let it just motor down the track. That's kind of the goal for this, so I am super excited. Old Chip here, gonna be doing good. I am just screwing around with this Nitrous kit. I'm trying to figure out how to make it go off the horn so I can hold the horn button and make it go. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. It's tapped in right here before the mass airflow. The hood kind of hits it a little bit. It's not all that sealed, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's just zip tied right here to the top of the motor. And then this guy is just gonna go through the firewall somewhere into the nitrous bottle. That'll probably be on my passenger seat, strapped in. Right here. See, opens the solenoid. So that will hit this little V6 with a 100 shot. So basically, we're probably gonna be like nearly doubling the horsepower with nitrous, which anytime you're doubling your base horsepower with nitrous, you're gonna either have a really good time or a really bad time. I better bring the trailer. I better get a winch for the trailer. This is gonna be dangerous. Well, I was up in the Boosted Boys area, so I figured I'd stop by, and then Kyle took me for a ride in his NSX, and it's pretty sketchy. It's a sketchy car. And also got a 8.8 out of a SN95 Mustang V8 car. Not bad. Got it for 250 bucks, and it's perfect because now it's just out of the car. We can reinforce it, weld the tubes, maybe cut off these and put some better lower control arm brackets on so we can like kind of change the angle a little bit. But other than that, good deal. So 250 bucks later, gonna put this thing in the car, but now the car's still a roller until this thing's done. So it's fine too, because I was gonna do axles, brakes, hubs, you know, the whole nine anyways, so it works out fine. Might as well just, you know, build a whole second rear end for the car. Probably have about maybe 1,500 into it, come to brakes and rear end and everything, and yeah, so should be good. Oh, I forgot to close the trunk. All right, well, just got back from hanging out with Kyle for a little bit and Wyatt. Picked up that rear end. Figured I'd come back here and start cranking away on this thing a little bit. Just finish up this little nitrous install to hopefully get to the track tonight. And then I came to a realization. Well, not really. I didn't come to it, I'll be honest. I was on the phone with James, and he was like, oh, like, what's your plans for the cars? We were just kind of talking. And he was like, oh, you're gonna leave AC. That was the first time it kind of occurred to me. I was like, huh, this car would be kind of cool if I retained AC and heat. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence a little bit about it. It'd be really cool to, you know, basically leave this car exactly how it is and just, you know, put an LS in it with the supercharger and like leave everything else. Leave it all. I'll probably will delete the brake booster because those are pretty bulky and in the way. That one will probably affect me getting an LS in here pretty easily, but other than that, I think I might at least leave AC. It's the problem. I get to this one track mind where it's like, oh, new car, better take everything out of it and only put in the bare essentials to make it go down the track. Like if it doesn't help, if it doesn't make it go A to B down the track, I don't need it. But now I started thinking, maybe I would like AC. Maybe this would be a really good Rocky Mountain Race Week car if I left the AC. So, I don't know. I definitely won't leave power steering. I'll definitely put manual brakes. You know, no power steering is kind of nice in a drag car because, you know, you can't make any like sudden movements really and screw up the going straight line-ness of it. So, no power steering. But AC. Heat's really easy too if I leave AC, because I'm already leaving the blower motor and everything. It's just two lines that you hook right up to a water pump on every single LS water pump. So heat and AC, I think that might have to happen. And then I may just leave it a little more stock. So I'm gonna use the stock location fuel tank and leave a stock size fuel tank in there. So it's gonna have a lot of fuel capacity in the back, creature comforts in the front. I think that may be the goal. You know, honestly, I don't know. I think that's probably my best route here. So let me know what you guys think. Should I retain AC and creature comforts so that this thing is a lot more enjoyable? And on days like today, maybe I can just go drive it, like a nice hot day in the summer, go enjoy it. That's a tough question. I think I may leave AC. You guys tell me. It won't be that hard. It's just condenser, put an AC pump on the LS, and then make 2 lines, leave all the factory fuse box and wiring and stuff like that in place, like this, like harnesses and stuff. Any harness that's not for the motor, leave them in place, basically. I mean, I can even leave the battery where it's at, keep that simple. And then I have the whole trunk with just an ice tank in the back for like Rocky Mountain Race Week. It's a good question. I think that might be our move here. So, as I was saying before, I was gonna wire it to the horn, and I did that and it worked, but I tested it one time, like I clicked it and heard the solenoid bump, and then I clicked it again and it's like, oh, the horn. And I clicked it one more time and I was like, that sounds terrible. I don't want to succumb to that. I was thinking how bad that sounded. I was just like, that just seems miserable to drive a car where you have to hit the horn. I don't like the sounds of horns, but changed my mind and now I'm doing this. So I was digging through my box of electrical stuff that I have over there, and I found this, which I had taken off of, I don't know, it's a pedal button from something, like a clutch pedal button from either the Camaro or maybe the 240, hard to say, but you know, it works well enough for me to so works well enough for me to do that. Line is ran through. This is the nitrous line, so I just have to put that onto a nitrous bottle, strap the nitrous bottle to the passenger seat. We're good to go. Then I can just reach over, open up the nitrous bottle when I'm ready to make a nitrous hit, and we're good. So I forgot before I went to the track, I wanted to empty the trunk because there was a bunch of random stuff in there. There was a spare tire over here, this guy, it was like a jack, a couple parts that they had left, a spare mirror. This is the original mirror. He said he just had put these mirrors on like a year ago. I don't get this. I don't understand. Maybe these are just some cheap mirrors and I don't know. But there was also brake rotors, some pads, like front and rear pads, some coolant hoses, which are always good to have. Ford used these big ass coolant hoses, fresh water pump, and then the OEM, the original plug wires, I would assume. But what I did want to show you guys is, this is one thing that I've never seen before. So this is the original like sticker that goes right here. Yeah, somebody had pulled it off and laminated it. That's how much they cared about this car. Really, really sad that it went to an owner like me. All right, this thing honestly feels pretty rough. And it smells really bad, like unburnt fuel. I'm really happy I'm changing almost everything on it. So off the trailer to the staging lanes. Let's see what this here fine piece of American machinery can do. I brought my helmet. I don't think I need it, but kind of a helmet type of guy. All right, Chip, let's get it. I can't even tell it's running. There's like other cars around me idling and I just can't even tell. Wearing a helmet makes me feel fast. All right, what do you guys think it's gonna run? maybe 18. Oh, what a machine this thing is. This is some grade A junk. I bought this to go 150 in. Idiot. See if I get a good reaction time at least. Oh my. Oh my. He went 12.7 and I saw it. Oh my, this thing is slow. My goodness. All right, let's see if the nitrous will blow it up. Oh, dang. Went 17.9 at 76 miles an hour. Cooking. Friggin' flying. Well, this behind me is exactly what I meant by I don't even bother taking the Camaro in this weather, because even though it looked decent out, it is literally raining right now. Yeah, Mother Nature, she's here. I'm gonna get this nitrous figured out and then pull up again for another test. See what it can do. I don't know how soon after I don't know when I'll hit the nitrous. We'll see. I got a turbo LS truck next to me. And my camera's dying. I'm holding the button. Almost had him. Faster. Honestly, it seemed like it kind of liked the nitrous. Let's put the bigger jet in it and get back in line. Well, we didn't gain anything really from a 7. I mean, we gained a little bit. Let's be honest. We did gain. We picked up. We went from a 17.9 to a 17.7. Our 60 foot suffered. Our 60 foot was actually really like a lot worse, probably because of the way that I was like rolling the beams. I would guess. I think I need to be on the button a little sooner. And then so 17.7 at 80 miles an hour. So we picked up 4 miles an hour with just slapping on that nitrous kit with the smallest jet ever. That's why I didn't care, because that jet was so small. So I got the bigger jet with me. Go back to the trailer. Let's put the big jet in and see what it does. Well guys, the GoPro died, but it was much faster that pass. Let's see what we did.
But I won.
Thank you. Guys, we went 16.6 and she cut my mile an hour off. Let's see what we went from there. It like keeled over up top and then yeah, and I got back into it. But so we went from a 17.9 on our first pass to a 16.6. So we shaved off like a 1.5 seconds almost. We're flying out here. I pulled back in line, but it's getting pretty late. I don't know if they'll run us for a 4th pass. All right, last pass. I'm gonna try to use my phone. All right, you guys, burnouts are free, remember. Guy next to me in the Audi just had to close his hood. He had to exit his vehicle. I can hear the track prep because the car is so quiet. Oh, he double bulbed me. Guys, we were flying on that last one. How do I turn on these dome lights? We went 15.9 at 87 miles an hour. That is actually pretty impressive, I'll be fully honest with you guys. 15.9 from a 17.9 with no tuning, just, you know, grab the nitrous kit off the shelf that I had sitting at home already. Literally didn't buy a single thing and just slapped it on, and the car didn't blow up. It shifted well enough, and honestly, impressed. 15.9. Shit is flying. Super impressed with this thing. But I'm gonna load it up, head on home, and have myself a nice shower because I've been sitting in this hot box in the lanes all day. 4 solid passes out of this thing. Super stout unit. Maybe I'll get a bigger jet and try it next week again, because this was pretty enjoyable. Let me know if you guys think I should get a bigger jet and try it again, because I'm not opposed to that. We can, it's still running, so that might have to be changed. You know, it's like, am I gonna pull an engine out of a perfectly good running vehicle? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. You guys let me know. I'll throw a bigger jet in here if that's the general consensus. We'll see how we are on parts, but that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.